Very first podcast episode of Let's Talk Sauce.
Shoot, let me get you a prop really quick. Some sauce.
Some sauce?
All right.
Some McDonald's ketchup.
Is it expired?
It's expired.
Well, it tastes.
Yeah,
like
give him a close up
Please
of
don't
it.
expire. There's nothing in there.
Oh, you know what? It's probably not going to be focused. Yeah, it won't focus.
Nothing. No microbials could survive in this environment.
Yeah. So see if
Too
it tastes
salty.
expired.
Yeah, it's totally,
And too sugary.
and it's totally cut off to the outside world.
Yeah.
It says 2021 McDonald's. Try it.
Well, but that's just what year it was.
I know, but
And it could be the year the package was created.
It is
Not necessarily the ketchup.
after 10:30. We could order some fries.
We didn't test it.
We could test. The
You don't
sauce.
want to raw dog it?
you need a raw dog it.
I'll raw dog it.
All right, we're gonna have some ketchup from
It smells tangy, as ketchup should.
distributed to McDonald's 3 years ago.
As far as sauces go, ketchup is boilerplate. Like, we got to get that out of the way, right?
So. I guess so.
You know?
Yeah, it's one of the first ones.
It's like the first one.
Yeah.
You know?
I would say mayonnaise, probably the first one.
Yeah?
I think so.
But like a lot of kids, I didn't like mayonnaise when I was a kid.
Mm.
That was you're going in, huh?
Yeah, that's how I do. That's how I do.
That's how I do it. Okay.
It's just,
It's tangy.
it's like a little, like a juice.
Oh!
Did you get a bad one?
I got a bad one, dude.
I told you.
That is so bad.
This
The
one's fine.
ketchup is bad.
Swap.
Okay. It's the same. Yeah, you just don't like it or what?
Maybe I just don't like ketchup. I don't think this is good.
I told you. So McDonald's and Rhinelander needs to get it together with their
Well,
ketchup.
so
We don't want to name any names.
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves, right?
That's bad.
The next question has this been in here since 2021, or did this come with like yesterday's mobile
This
order?
was yesterday's mobile order.
This was okay.
Yeah.
So then
This was yesterday's mobile order?
This one's still stocking the 2021 ketchups, which maybe is because they don't go bad.
Or maybe it's because
They do go bad.
My next question, we'd have to
that
get,
tastes very bad to me.
that just tastes like McDonald's ketchup to me,
Well, here's the thing. Do you eat McDonald's ketchup a lot?
not by itself.
Well, okay. But I could tell a difference the last few times I went there. It's nasty.
They're stocking raunchy ketchup.
Yeah, they're talking raunchy cake.
Raunchy cake.
But I guess my next question,
It says ketchup should only last 6 months.
in a packet? These are like the hyper pasteurized whatever, like
It's-
1 year.
This is ketchup gone bad.
this is bad ketchup.
I think this is bad ketchup. This
Okay.
is
So we need like an insider from McDonald's to be like, hey, what's the ketchup story? Where's it coming from?
yeah. Where is
You
it
guys
come
getting
from?
regular deliveries of that, or
Regular deliveries?
has it been
Here's what I'm saying.
Has it been a few years?
How can we get more free meals out of this?
Ooh,
We should threaten to post this on
We
social
should
media.
threaten.
And I mean, we're getting free stuff on the app already, but let's get more. Let's get more.
yeah. Why stop?
Why stop now? Yeah.
We're taking down the Hamburglar 5 times a day for 100 bonus points.
I see you over there playing that game. You're like, oh, it's hamburger time.
We ready?
Yeah, we're gonna go. We gotta get some more ketchup.
We gotta go see what's going on with this ketchup.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of it here.
All right. Kind of nice to work right next door.
Yeah, it is.
Kind of a blessing and a curse, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely both. Yeah. Yeah, do they have? Is that the same ketchup?
I mean, there's no telling.
I'm gonna get both.
There's
Let's
no
get
telling what
both.
this ketchup's. Yeah, I guess we could taste this one.
Let's get both.
Get a couple. Maybe this is like from 2023 or something.
you guys been help already?
Yeah, I just want to get a few ketchups.
Oh.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's no ketchup in the lobby.
There is. We wanted to try both.
Oh, okay. Which one is better?
Yeah.
Thank you.
She's on to us. Well, they're not. They're trying to do first in, first out. They're.
Right, but they just had like an old box that somebody didn't
I guess.
realize.
Oh, they just
and
found
put
it?
in rotation or something.
Okay.
You know,
Maybe.
but I'm curious whether these cups are
Yeah.
fresh.
What year are those from?
And do they taste the same?
There's no label to check.
There isn't.
So we just went to McDonald's, got some more ketchup. Just wanted to investigate a little further. Found out that they are just serving entirely packet ketchup from 2021.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're all the same year.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and
It wasn't a fluke. It
show
wasn't.
this to them.
It wasn't that they grabbed the two at the bottom. This is just.
Let's get that.
Yeah.
Here for 'em.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it probably says
2021.
C 2021 by McDonald's. Made for McDonald's USA LLC, Chicago, Illinois. That's pretty close to here, actually.
Coffee's ready.
Coffee's ready. I already poured some.
Oh, nice.
I did that thing where you pull it out and it's still dripping, so there's a little puddle.
Mhm,
It goes back on the puddle.
That's the best.
You like that?
I like it because
kinda-
the coffee's more concentrated. It's
You're
stronger.
getting the stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
and it's like that first sip.
Yeah, let's have a sip.
Coffee's not a sauce.
Mm-mm.
It's a large sauce.
It's like a
Large
a
format.
hot beverage.
It's a hot beverage.
Yeah, kind of different categories.
Yeah, beverage sauce. What's the what makes a beverage and a sauce a sauce?
Well, I tell you what.
Because I've dipped things in coffee before. Donuts.
Yeah, that's true.
So is that a sauce? No.
But it's like you dip cookies in milk. It doesn't make milk a sauce. You know, like dipping isn't the only
Okay.
criteria.
Sure. Yeah.
We have a question from the audience.
I have an answer.
An answer from the audience.
Sauces are the melding of ingredients, including stocks, wines, aromatics, herbs, and dairy, into a harmonious taste.
Oh.
Okay.
Most small sauces are based on the principle of reduction, cooking down various liquids.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
So yeah, coffee would not be that. It hasn't been cooked down.
Coffee is not that. No.
Yeah.
So
no.
is ranch a dip?
Ranch is a sauce,
Ranch is a sauce.
but a sauce can be a dip.
A sauce can be a dip.
Yeah.
Can a dip be a sauce?
A dip can be a sauce.
So like French onion
I
dip.
can't. I'm not ready to like comment on the mutual exclusivity of those two categories. I'm not
Okay.
sure exactly where the Venn diagram is, but like they can.
Because
Yeah,
my brain goes to French onion dip.
that's a good one. That's a good dip.
I love that
Don't
dip.
think I would call
But
it
is
sauce.
that a sauce?
Is
Yeah.
it? No.
But now next salsa.
that's a
Because
sauce.
salsa is a sauce. But
It's
it's
the Spanish
also a
word
dip.
for sauce.
is it really?
It is.
Oh.
Salsa just means sauce.
Like literally.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So salsa. So salt. We could do an episode on salsa.
Salsa is in bounds. Fair.
Interesting.
Fair game.
Interesting.
We got
Okay.
these
Yeah.
little
But what
ketchup.
about a condiment?
Yeah,
Well, ketchup
it's
is a
another,
condiment,
It's just another
but it's also a
Venn
sauce.
diagram. There's some overlap. Yeah,
Yeah. And we'll have to explore that further
I think so.
and get audience feedback. What do you guys think is a sauce? Do you think
Yeah, what's
French onion dip is a sauce or no? Let's talk sauce.
mayonnaise? Is
Mayonnaise?
mayonnaise a sauce?
Some mayo. We're our mayo lovers out there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got this ketchup that is presented in beverage form.
Let's-
This is how it's in a little cup. There's nothing to dip into it. There's no.
I'm gonna use the old packages
to scoop.
to scoop. We
I-
could get. We do
I
have
think
spoons.
I'm just gonna sip.
I
Yeah,
thought you were
you're just
gonna
gonna
fries.
No,
Yeah, we
it's-
didn't do that. This isn't.
not-
Let's talk fries.
Yeah, we're not ready to. We're not. We're just. I
Okay,
think
we're just gonna sip. I'm not gonna
we
try
had
this
plain-
ketchup again.
Yeah, we had. No, I'm not either.
We went here
We
and
were just confirming that it's all 2021.
yes, yeah,
And
and,
we
it is confirmed. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna But
I'm just
our
gonna.
next question is the ketchup that's in the pump the same ketchup that's in the packets?
Now, I don't imagine that they are furiously tearing up the packets in the back to fill
It's
this
like one
bucket.
full job, the packet tearer, $3.25 an hour.
Yeah. He's just making a mess. Just wrappers everywhere.
He's got his own room.
He tries to get most of them in the garbage can, but a lot of them don't.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, when they fall, they kind of like do that flutter thing, and sometimes they go off
right.
course.
Yeah.
So
And to keep up with the demand,
yeah,
I mean, you got
he can't
customers
slow
out
down
there
and pick up.
pumping, dude.
Every time he drops one, you can't be picking up. He's
Right,
got
he's gotta
save it to the
tear.
end and sweep it.
And there's not a lot
more
in these
efficient.
packets. You
Yeah.
know? There's it doesn't say the amount, but not a lot. There's not a lot.
I bet it's like a gram or
Yeah,
whatever.
there's more. There's definitely
knows?
more in this.
Yeah, because you loaded them.
You know what? With these things, what you're supposed to do,
You fan
I've
them
heard,
out.
is you fan them out
Yeah,
for
I've heard
better
that.
dipping.
You gotta like uncurl them, right, to do that.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to do it. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah.
You fan it.
Yeah, I feel like
Now you have like a wider dipping
surface
radius,
area. Yeah, good stuff.
Okay, so I'm
just gonna kind of go down.
I'm
the
gonna
finger.
go a little. That's good ketchup.
Okay, this is like what they put on the burgers.
Yeah. This is better ketchup. That stuff is sour.
I
That's
gotta try
gone
this
bad.
again though. I gotta see.
For contrast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. But I welcome you to do that.
It's sour, like in the way that it just when it's packaged, it gets that way. I think, and
I don't
just by
know.
nature of the medium, it's sour.
Hmm.
Maybe all packet ketchup is like this.
No, it's bad. That's bad.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That has a tinge to it that you'd.
it's just got like sodium benzoate in it or something. No, it's not listed. But we like this one.
Yeah, that's good. That's good ketchup. This is what I think of when I think of McDonald's ketchup.
Yeah.
It's this. It's nice. It's got the tang, but it's not bad. It's not off, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So should we rate? I feel like there should be some reviews, some rating.
Yeah, I
some
think
sort of like on a broader scale.
at some point we're gonna put together a tier list.
Sure, we got it.
Yeah. Sauce tier list.
Oh, of course.
So out of 10, what is ketchup to you?
Ketchup, it's like solid, like lower middle. Like it'll do.
Okay.
You know? Like in a pinch, if that's what you got, like it'll work.
Right.
But there's so many better sauces out there.
There are better, but this makes me think of chocolate ice cream to vanilla ice cream kind of situation. Ketchup is just such a staple. It's a legend, dude. It's ketchup.
It's,
you know,
like you gotta have ketchup,
right? Like if a place stopped selling ketchup, there would be an outrage. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and because of that, there'd be riots in the lobbies. And because of that, I just think like I gotta rate it higher, even though I agree with you.
It's not a great sauce, but like you won't get away with not having it.
Right. And depending like on a brat or a hot dog,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta have ketchup.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah,
fries I prefer a different sauce. Ranch sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's good.
You know, it's
sauce.
better than ketchup, I would say.
Uh-huh.
But
for like
I don't know.
For like most of the things that you want ketchup for, like there's something
Right.
better. But for a few things, it's got to be ketchup.
It's got to be. Yeah.
Dude, I lived with a Nicaraguan family for a couple months, and they put mayonnaise on their hot dogs, and I think
Interesting.
I think that's wrong.
It's wrong? Did you tried it?
I don't think it's morally wrong. I don't mind that they do it, but I'm not like they served one to me like that, and I scraped it off. I was like, I'll do
That's
this part
interesting,
myself.
Because mayonnaise has a totally different.
And that's a
vibe to
it's like
it.
a Central American thing, I think.
That's interesting.
They'll do that.
Like the different palettes.
Like they would
you know?
do mayonnaise and ketchup
Oh,
It was
both.
Yeah.
Oh, mayo up?
They made
Or was it
yeah.
Ketchup?
It was just like two. It was like the way ketchup and mustard look, like two
Oh, okay.
distinct colored.
So no
lines.
mustard in this equation.
No mustard.
Interesting.
In this equation, mustard was not a variable.
Interesting. It was so set this up for me. Paint this
Okay.
picture. It was a regular dog situation.
It was pretty regular. It was pretty just
The
like
bun.
like a ballpark frank.
Ballpark frank.
and a like white hot dog bun.
Okay.
Like a Sara Lee, let's say.
Like a
and on a paper plate, like one of those real cheap ones.
yeah, the white one. The white.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's like a millimeter thick.
That like you have to hold with both hands because otherwise your dog will.
And you got to have a hand under it in case it gets wet. And
Right.
It
Yeah. And
just
it
opens up.
just starts like a funnel to hell, just like straight through the bottom. Yeah.
So and on top there's just kind of like a squiggle of ketchup and over that a squiggle of mayonnaise.
Okay. So what
Like
was the
all of
ratio? Like 50-50?
It's like 1-to-1, yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
And anyway, I think I tried to buy it and was just like, this doesn't work for me. I'm gonna make this work for me. And so I got rid of I think I wiped it all off and
You went dry dog.
or that's what I would have done. Actually, I think I was more like I was barely an adult, but you know how you're still a kid.
You
You're still
screamed
kind
at
of
him.
an asshole.
You're like, give me ketchup!
I think I was just kind of like I just like didn't eat it, and then they asked like, "Oh, something wrong with it?" I was like, "I don't like."
There's
mayonnaise."
mayonnaise on it.
And then I think his mom like made me another one. It's my friend.
That's nice.
Yeah, she like redid it.
Well,
I mean, she might have wiped it off and just.
Yeah, she like.
I'm coming to a point with dishes where I'm like, do I really need soap on every dish?
Like doing the dishes?
Yeah. Like, do we really need to like?
Yeah, I don't know.
Soap every single one.
Well, we use a dishwasher.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So
that-
soap gets on
it's kinda
everyone,
doing it,
and I
yeah.
don't have to. But other than that, honestly though, I've got this wand thing
Okay.
that I inject with
yeah.
the soap,
Yeah.
and
it's got
so
a
it
button.
just kind of like goes
Those
through,
are
and
fun.
I don't squirt them really anymore.
Mhm.
The only time I'm really squirting the detergent, the
So
laundry
like a
detergent.
pot after pasta.
Pot after pasta.
Yeah,
If something's
that'll
soaking, you know how
Uh-huh.
we like to let
You
things
gotta
soak.
soak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them gotta soak.
So when they're soaking, or if I'm cleaning the sink itself,
Okay.
then I'll squirt
It's
it in
gonna
there
need some fresh.
because it smells
soap
like
out.
pomegranate and
Oh, it's good.
rose water.
It's a
or
good
something.
time.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I agree. Do you need
Like
soap?
probably
Because
not.
some of it lingers on the sponge.
And some of it, it's like you drink water out of this cup. Like,
Right. Yeah.
Rinse it out.
Is it really stained?
let it dry.
Yeah. Is it really? Yeah.
Like, are you really gonna like decrease the germ count by rubbing it with this old sponge?
Yeah, and then the sponge. That's another topic because like it's probably getting so dirty, and you're just like, you think the soap
You're
is
just like,
really
oh yeah, wow, everything's clean when I touch it. With this.
this thing that I haven't changed out in 6 months. Yeah,
It's just like change your sponges, everyone.
change your
But, like,
sponges. That's the moral.
if you're not
Yes.
using a new sponge every day, like the germ count is adding up.
And it's probably compounding. Like,
And
it's probably
honestly,
not like doubling. It's probably
probably-
like quadrupling. It's more of a cone.
Yeah, it's like this stuff's like we've been fine so far. So
Yeah.
like, how much is it really helping?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
The whole
yeah.
sponge soap routine. It's helping, probably helping a little, but
It's got because you don't want rotten food on our plate.
Right.
That's where
you don't want residue.
Otherwise, you get
It's
back
like,
to this
if all the
ketchup where
residue's
you
off-
got
Like, imagine a spoon, and
Okay.
maybe it was like used for cereal,
right,
and you give it a good hot water rinse, and there's no milk residue, there's nothing on it.
right.
It's ready to go.
I would say yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going back in rotation.
Yeah, I agree. And like another example is if I use a serving spoon where I haven't eaten out of it at all.
Oh, okay.
If it's something like
just a dish,
like yogurt or like something like that, and I just rinse it
Mhm.
and get it off, I'll put it back. It's going
Yeah,
back in the
it's going
drawer.
back.
Probably a little wet too, because
You know what?
you know
What's the problem?
that's probably a breeding
It's
ground.
dry here.
I don't know.
I mean, it probably dries out pretty quick.
Yeah.
The humidity.
Yeah.
I woke up with very dry mouth this morning because I was breathing through the mouth while I slept.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah,
I don't know
happens.
if I usually do that, but I did. I certainly noticed it this morning.
yeah. That first sip of water though, after that, is so like healing, you know?
Just like repopulating the moisture in my body.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's,
So we're way off of sauce right now, which is great. That's fine.
But yeah,
but
'cause
I want to bring it back
it's
to
both literal and figurative.
Yeah,
We're talking
it
about
is.
actual sauces and just like the general sauce of life.
the general sauce of life. Yeah, I like that. I think that's our. Which just so happens to be sponges.
That one was too good.
It's simply too good. Oh, I'm crying. We got these. Oh, it's a good day.
I had there was a day 2018 maybe 2018 2017 area. I was living in a house and was really unhappy with the storage, and we had just downsized, so it was like we had a bunch of stuff in boxes and containers, but it was just kind of like piled in the garage, and it's like I want to do something about this. And that day I was just feeling like inspired, and I was like, I'm gonna build a shelf. And I went to Home Depot and I got like these sheets of plywood and a bunch of 2x4s and a bunch of screws. And I like looked up a shelf design and I just made it in a day. And I feel like that it needs to be my approach more often, is like, man, what's today about? Regardless of what I thought it would be about yesterday, what I wrote down, like, hey, I need to do this today. Wake up today and be like, what's today about? Today's about a sauce podcast.
Yeah, today's about a sauce podcast. I like that.
Mhm.
I like that.
It's yeah.
The
inspiration of the day was in talking about sauce, so we were like, let's do it.
this and the sauce of life.
In the sauce of
They're
life.
just like it's like I like that. What's the shelf philosophy?
The shelf. Oh, just
Yeah.
like
Because you built you know what I mean?
What are we doing today? What do I want to do right now? What do I want? What am I inspired to do right now?
Let's talk sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were talking about mayonnaise on dogs.
We were?
Yeah, we were.
Oh, on hot dogs, yes. On the,
Not on like a family
like,
pet.
you know, right, that's right.
But I remembered what I was going to say is across the pond in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
they put mayonnaise on French fries and they dip it that way.
Okay.
And I've tried that and I'm a fan of it.
I feel like it's fine.
Have you tried mayonnaise on a fry?
Like just plain mayonnaise? Like
Yeah.
you
just dip it.
I'm trying to think of a good brand.
Hellman's?
Hellman's.
You
That's
got,
the main
yeah,
one.
there's
Yeah.
Hellman's. There's then there's the Miracle Whip.
Oh no, we're not.
But that's a different thing.
That's a different
Thing.
sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
we
different
can't-
sauce.
It
Yeah,
doesn't collapse into mayonnaise.
yeah.
That'll be
it's more of a whip.
that's gonna
a
be
whip.
that's gonna be its own episode.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But I feel like mayonnaise, like just by itself, like no garlic at it, or
Yeah, I think they just dip it. That's it.
it's like that's where I would be like, do you have ketchup?
Right.
You
And
guys-
they probably do, and that's
Yeah.
my point.
yeah, it's like
Oh, and I never rated
Sometimes
it.
you gotta be
We
somewhere.
never got there. So
mhm.
I would say, I think ketchup, because of it's a staple,
Yeah,
and even though there's better sauces, like to my palate, being from the Midwest, I mean, I'll like guzzle ranch. So
ranch is good.
it's so
Ranch
good.
is getting its
It's
own
actually
episode.
made in California. Did you know
That's
that?
where they came up with it.
Yeah, in the
Invented it.
Hidden Valley.
Oh,
Yeah, like it was his ranch was called the Hidden Valley Ranch.
oh,
And
that's
so it was
so
his
funny
ranch
because
sauce.
his is the worst one on the shelf.
It
now.
probably. Oh yeah, bottled ranch.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
bottled,
yeah.
a bottled Hidden Valley Ranch in particular.
Yeah,
It's just like-
it's. But if you get the packets of Hidden Valley,
Yeah, packet.
I've heard that's the banger.
So
That's the-
yeah, I think what we're learning today is that like it makes a big difference whether it comes in a packet or not.
it does. Yeah, that is what we're.
That
learning.
can be a big a big piece of the
I
puzzle.
think I'm going to give ketchup an 8.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
That's high.
It's got to be a little high just because it's traditionally it's the sauce. It's ketchup. I feel like you start with ketchup.
I feel like I could go as high as like a C tier.
C tier?
Like a solid mid.
Okay. Yeah. Well, how far down does this tier
guess-
system go? F?
So
Probably?
it's like A, B, C, D, F, and then you've got S at the top.
Okay, yeah.
think the
That makes sense.
Typical.
Yeah.
So like there's 2 grades
I'm
below it.
comfortable putting
There's
ketchup
3
in a
above
C
it.
tier.
Yeah, C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And maybe from there, then we do the rankings. Like,
Yeah, we'll
so
just
it's
kind
a
of build
C,
it
it's an
cumulatively.
8 out of 10 in the C tier.
Yeah.
You know? And that'll kind of give it like
we're getting
granular.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I want to rate it, but we also have to tier it.
Like you still
you
want
know?
it to be like you don't want it to be at the same level as other sauces. You want to be
Right.
like, well, which one's higher?
Yeah, within
Okay.
the
Within the tier.
within that
Okay.
tier. You know?
So if we come up with another C tier, we got to compare it to ketchup.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And so we're kind of like grouping.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a vinegar-based barbecue sauce. If you're asking me, I would probably put that in a lower tier.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's necessarily an F.
Okay.
It's not horseradish. I hate horseradish.
Yeah. F.
But I think it's in the C tier, like vinegar barbecue sauce, C tier. But is it better or worse than, where in that C tier does it stand?
Yeah.
I think it
We're
would
gonna-
be a good way to.
We're gonna have to like find this out.
Yeah, we'll do it over time.
Exactly.
We'll do it with you guys. Yeah.
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 So ketchup, solid C.
C tier. Yeah. And I think maybe
I guess
we
we could go
average
plus minus
our scores
or just plain.
because you gave it an 8,
Like it's a grade.
or I gave it an 8. I mean, and you gave it a
I'm more in like the 5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Yeah. Like
So if
probably
it's 5 to 6 and then 8, what do we average that out to?
Gosh,
7,
yeah.
6.5.
Or maybe we have to have separate tier lists.
Yeah, I think separate
Because I think at some point, like
We'll
gonna
rate separately.
like we're close on
Yeah.
ketchup, but we're gonna come across a sauce where I'm gonna be like, it's the best sauce in the world.
Right, you're right.
And you're gonna say it's disgusting and I hate it.
Yeah, and then it's gonna put it in the middle,
We're gonna have a civil war,
which
on
is
our hands.
probably not accurate. Yeah,
Yeah, so
we're gonna have to
you-
split up and start our own podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
you each rated against ketchup, but your own ketchup rating.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so ketchup is the benchmark of both of our
What do you mean?
systems. Like everything gets compared to ketchup.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the best way to do it.
I thought that's what you were saying, so I'm lost.
No, I just I don't know. I think we're just starting with ketchup. So like
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
on the next episode, it'll be like
Anything that's in that tier, you
whatever
can
it
compare
is,
against.
Hidden Valley
Oh,
Ranch
what are
or
the tiers?
So S all the way down to F. So S, A, B, C, D, E, F.
I think we don't do E.
We skip E.
I think so.
Yeah, no one does E.
I think tier lists leave off E.
Yeah.
So it's S, A, B, C, D, F. Maybe there's an E.
D.
I
Yeah,
feel like
there's no E.
I feel like E
Because
is
it's kind of going by like
tier.
your school report card, right? So
Yeah.
you get A, B, C's. There's no E's,
Right.
and then there's an F.
Yeah.
So
That's how I want to grade my sauces too.
yeah, that
I
feels
want
good.
to like
It feels
rubric
right.
them like we're in school.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I assigned you to be delicious, and look what you've done. C minus.
I assigned you to be delicious, and look what you've done.
Yeah, it's a good time.
So yeah, I don't know. For me, it's ketchup. I feel comfortable. Maybe we have to agree on the tier, but then within the tier, we can decide our own ranking.
Maybe,
Because
but it's just
I
like
feel like we have to work together on it to rank it. You know?
yeah. I think that's good. Like there's a lot of discussion beforehand,
Right.
and that's sort of where we're like influencing each other. But then at the end of the day, like I get my system, my ranking system, and you have yours.
Okay.
And so when we come across that like horseradish, where I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and you're like, no, it's terrible.
It's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
we still have a way forward.
right.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need it like a tiebreaker thing.
Yeah.
That like kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
puts it at an even playing ground. Because we both have different palates. We have different tastes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like
we're
the
gonna-
Nicaraguans love mayo on a ballpark frank.
They do.
But you're
That's
not.
their jam.
You don't like mayo on the jam. Is jam a sauce?
Jam. Ugh, Man, that's a good point. I think it might be. Can we maybe our
contextually.
producer? Can we just see how far this rabbit hole goes?
Is jam a sauce?
Can you just look up sauce on Wikipedia and just give us all of the blue words? Tell us.
Jam is seen in more as a food preservation type thing.
Not as much as sauce. You can make jam sauces though.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So jam isn't immediately a sauce, but you can sauce it.
Sure.
Right. There's a list of sauces.
Yeah.
Go slow though.
Okay.
We can also link this Wikipedia page.
True.
Oh god, there's way too many.
Can you give us like broad
Yeah,
categories?
just shoot
or?
some out.
Alright,
Yeah.
so sweet sauces.
Okay, there's sweet
Sweet.
ones.
Okay.
Applesauce.
Oh, whoa.
I don't know. I was thinking more like sauces you might dip a
Caramel.
mozzarella stick in.
Caramel.
Caramel? Okay. Yeah, I guess you dip something in
that's
that.
a sauce,
Apples.
yeah.
Is that-
Syrup.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Dip,
what?
Dip in my
Custard.
waffle,
That's
maybe.
sauce.
Custard.
Oh, this is getting real.
Yeah.
Alright,
well,
so now
we're in all the sweet ones, right?
We're going into white sauces.
White
now.
sauce. Okay.
Apple
Oh, now we're
sauce?
gonna
I
get
never
like
even
Alfredo
thought
and
about that.
chicken butter.
Yogurt sauce.
Yeah, I guess so.
Alfredo.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a sauce.
Sauces made from chopped fresh ingredients.
That's pretty specific.
Pesto.
Pico de gallo's coming up.
Pesto's a sauce?
Pico
Okay.
de gallo.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Pico de gallo.
Meat-based.
Meat
Bolognese.
sauces. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
A good Italian.
Meat-based
Red sauce.
sauce.
Neapolitan ragu.
Yeah.
We've got hot sauces. Chili sauce.
Ooh,
Mhm.
hot sauce,
Pepper
dude.
sauces. Mustard sauces.
Right.
PK sauce.
PK. What's that?
Pastor's kid.
What?
Just kidding. PK.
What is that?
Oh, I'm saying the letters PK.
Yeah. What's that stand for?
It does. I don't.
What?
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
like
you don't know what it is either.
PIQUE.
Oh,
Peak.
maybe.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Like a bisque?
We got a lot to learn.
No, we do,
Yeah.
yeah.
bisque, so
A bisque? That's more of a soup.
fish sauces. Clam sauce, and then we've got emulsified sauces. Aioli.
Okay.
Oh,
that's a good-
okay.
Mayonnaise.
Right, right.
Hollandaise.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
love a
that's a good
hollandaise
one, yeah.
sauce. Yeah.
Tartare.
Mhm.
Butter
Tartar
sauces.
sauce.
Can't pronounce them.
Butter sauce.
Beurre blanc. Emulsified butter sauce.
It sounds like something that would be in like the ingredients list of like Cheez-Its.
So
Yeah.
brown sauces would be like gravy.
Right.
Ooh,
right.
gravy.
Gravies.
I would
Okay.
not have classified gravy as a sauce, I don't think. But now that you're saying it, I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prepared sauces. One of them is McDonald's sauces.
Okay, so like ready to dip. Yeah, peel it back.
A1.
And one
Ooh,
steak.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Cheese whiz.
No.
As a
Okay, we're just gonna contact
As a
Wikipedia
sauce,
and
huh?
say no. Prego.
Prego, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we've got just
Pretty
general
standard.
sauces. Cheese sauce. Oh no.
I feel like the sauces I'm
Culinary
most
sauce
interested
that
in.
includes coffee. Coffee sauce.
Coffee
There's
sauce
coffee.
Something
is
you put
different
on
from a
dessert.
coffee, though. Yeah, it's like a.
Oh, okay. Like yeah, it's not just like
Right.
you boil.
They're
make
not
a
like
pot of
coffee.
coffee.
Coffee sauce.
And we've got Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire, I think.
Yeah, so tomato sauce, corn sauce.
Yeah,
Corn sauce.
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, what is corn
Honey
sauce?
garlic sauce.
Can you elaborate on the corn sauce?
Yeah, is that one that you can click?
Yeah, so corn sauce or fermented corn sauce
Oh,
Okay.
is produced by fermentation using cornstarch as the primary substrate.
huh.
It's used as a food condiment and ingredient, both in paste and powder form.
Okay.
It's kind of like soy sauce.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
That's another
So it's
sauce.
got like a
The
Yeah.
soy
taste.
There's a lot of sauces,
A lot of sauce. That's
and I
good.
think
That's good.
yeah, it really gives us like this is a wide open project. We can
Yeah, we
go
totally
any
thought we
direction
were gonna
at any
run out of
point.
sauces.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not going to.
I think the other fun thing
because I never even contemplated sweet sauces, and you blew my mind with the applesauce thing. Because like I'm thinking sweet and sour, I'm thinking ketchup, I'm thinking mayo, I'm thinking ranch, and then applesauce comes out of left field, dude.
like you can't dip a potato in applesauce.
Right? You can't dip a potato in applesauce.
What are you
You
talking
can.
about? You can't dip a potato in yogurt.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, things that you could dip a potato in or
Yeah,
a chip.
That's kind of where my mind was, or
Mine too.
or like a leaf, like salad, like a salad leaf.
like lettuce.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Like a dressing.
like a dressing.
Yeah.
for a salad. This is fun because, like, it's fun to just like speak to your area of expertise, right?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm an expert in much, but the McDonald's dipping sauces, I do have a lot of experience with those.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I'm ready to kind of like share that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, like
that
it's time.
knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Well, I think it's so subjective too. Like you get to decide if that sauce is awesome or not. You know?
yeah.
Like if we could share.
And everyone gets their own tier list.
Exactly. Everyone gets their own tier list. You guys too,
Yeah.
whoever the viewer, make a tier list with us as we navigate this whole. Let's talk sauce.
Yeah.
is what we're saying.
Print off a tier list on the internet.
And post in the comments of this video wherever you're watching. What's how do you land on ketchup?
Yeah.
Is it like legendary, like I was saying, or is it not as
It's mid.
not as impact? Is it mid, Doc?
It's fine.
You know?
It's fine.
Is
I
it
have
mid or is it
ketchup.
gas?
I have ketchup at home. All right. Like, I don't go for it.
Right.
It's not my,
Ooh, let's
Yeah,
talk
is it
about-
mid or gas? Yeah, we should have like if it's gas, we should have like an air horn, like
It's like a
and it'll be
solid.
like it's gas.
Wah, wah, it's mid.
yeah.
It's like,
sad trombone.
you gotta have it. You gotta have it as a backup.
Yeah, like I'm willing to bet, and I don't know the percentage. Maybe this should be something we add to the U.S. Census, but I think
for
probably
sure.
at least 70%
I think
of
every 10
Americans
years,
have
at
ketchup.
least every 10 years,
in
we should
their
be getting the pulse on
refrigerator.
this. Yeah.
Right.
You got ketchup?
Yeah. Is there ketchup in your refrigerator?
Yeah.
I think 70% is probably low, I would think, but
I think it's probably higher, yeah.
yeah.
It's like you ever go,
Producer?
Yeah, I was just thinking a good idea would be to do an episode where we go in each of your fridges and see which sauces
Mm.
you
Ooh,
always
yeah.
have on hand
it's got to be a
That's
surprise, though.
interesting.
It's got to be like,
and how expired they are.
yeah, it's got to be like you don't know.
Like the other two, like just show up with a camera, like on a random day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is the day. And you're like, in your jammies, like, oh, okay.
Yes.
You know?
All
Okay.
And it has
this
to
works.
be like, so yeah, the most expired ones are probably the ones you don't use. So you might think you like it, but do you go
Right. That's a good point.
Mm.
But
do
are
you
you
go
using
to
it?
when you're in need of a sauce? No.
Yeah. Well, and this could be seasonal.
Mhm.
Because when
This
we
could
cook
be like
out,
a
I use
cleansing-
way more ketchup. And we cook out more in the summer.
And
Yeah,
barbecue.
yeah.
And barbecue, yeah.
It's true.
So that's an interesting,
You stock up on,
we'll have to do it seasonally.
yeah. There's like a natural rhythm to
Right.
the sauces.
Yeah.
To the sauce of life.
To the sauce of life.
Stock up on ketchup in the
Dude,
summer.
if we ever have merch, we should make
the sauce of
shirts that just say the sauce of life.
life. Yeah, for sure. That's what we're doing. You had enough?